Hello, hello, everybody. Hang on. Um, it's me once again. It is super late. It is 2:52 a.m. Just to prove to y'all what time it is. Here we go. 2:52, 2:53 a.m. Um, and I am just getting in and getting ready for bed from my later dinner date from tonight. Oh my God, y'all. Um, I so sorry, I was putting stuff up. Okay, so basically, I don't even know where to begin. Um, sorry, bear with me. I'm taking all my jewelry off. See, y'all like my new little jewelry tray? That's what I use it for. From Miss Morena. It works perfect. Um, okay, so I had the lunch date with Ivan today, and that was great. Ivan is one that just doesn't speak a lot of English, and I don't speak a lot of Spanish, even though I should, being with my ex for almost 7 years. But we still made it work. It was awesome. We had a great time. He's adorable. He even asked me, he's like, "So do you like me?" I was like, "Yeah." And anyways, so that went great and everything. Um, and then there's this guy Victor that he works actually for the Dallas Cowboys organization, and I've always known Victor liked me more than I like Victor, but it is what it is. That's cool, whatever. And so I went and to like an early dinner and hung out with him for a little while, and that was fine. He's been texting me all night, and then sorry, turn my watch off. And then I had a late dinner date um, with this guy Robert. We weren't even supposed to meet until 10 o'clock tonight, which is what I just got home from doing that. Because he was on call with the hospital until 9 o'clock tonight. And so he's like, I mean, I know it'll be late, but he's like, if you're up for it, would you want to meet, at a restaurant or for dinner, or, late dinner, like 9:30 or 10? And I said, yeah, how about 10? That way it'll give you time, to get showered up and everything. And so, because he basically works in the operating room at Baylor and Grapevine. And so we met, and yeah, it was just, oh my God, y'all, like it was awesome. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know if anything's going to happen or become of it, but there was an immediate attraction, immediate chemistry. I mean, yeah, it was crazy, y'all. It was like I got out of the car. He was waiting outside the restaurant for me. I walked up to him, and he was like, "Hey, good looking," and I gave him a big old hug. And it was weird, y'all. It was like as soon as I gave him a hug, we kind of pulled away from the hug, and I'm looking into his eyes, up into his eyes. He's looking down into my eyes, and boom, he just plain went on me. And I am not that type. Like I'm just not. Like just because I go on a date with you doesn't mean you're gonna be all kissing up on me and like keep your hands. Um, so that is just not like me. And it was just like he didn't just kiss me, he kissed me, and I kissed right back. I'm not even gonna lie and say I didn't. It was just crazy. And in all the years that my ex and I were together, like anytime we went to a restaurant, and yes, I know everybody hates this, and it's like that's so annoying, and I hate it when couples do that. We always sat on the same side of the booth. Always. Like if he was to sit across from me, I'd be like, have you lost your damn mind? Like what the like no. Even when I saw him some months back and went to dinner with him on a Friday and Saturday night, um, he sat across the booth from me. And I was like, it's weird having you sit across from me. And he goes, well, I have to face the door, so you should be sitting over here. And I'm like, yeah, but I just stayed on my own side. Um, that was the biggest mistake of my life, seeing him and spending a weekend with him anyway. Big mistake. That just set me back. Boom. But that was months ago, so nothing recently. But anyways, but him and I always sat on the same side of the booth. So it was crazy. So we go into the restaurant and he leans over and he's like, ask for a booth. And I was like, already was gonna. And so I go and I scoot over, or, I sit on my side. And they put a menu this way and this way, for each side. And I don't remember what it was, but I said something about get comfy or something, and before I could even sit down, and he's like, "Yeah, I will," and he was like, "Or I'd be even better if I was on that side," and I'm like, "Oh hell yes, come on!" I moved my purse, put it down, scooted over. I was like, "Okay, yeah, we're gonna be a match, mate." It's weird. Like my ex, I did that with, and my ex is the first person I ever did that with. But when I really, really like somebody, like I like them to be next to me. We like to hold hands, and it's like he held my hand the whole time. He, rubbed my leg under the table. I rubbed his lower back. I'm one of those that, like, when he had his hand across my knee, I just kind of do this on him, the whole time. And it's like I do that not even realizing that I do it because it's almost soothing for me. It's weird. I did it with my ex too. We just constantly just be touching, rubbing, whatever. And he was like, "Yeah, you can do that for like the next 4 hours, and I will not tell you to stop." And so, but yeah, I don't know. It was just weird, but it was just a first date. And I feel bad because y'all, like, I met this guy originally in January. He tried talking to me in January. Nothing. I just blew him off. February, blew him off. March, blew him off. April, blew him off. Finally, this month, I finally said, "All right, like, what, dude? Like, what? I'm gonna reply back to you. I mean, respond, talk back to you, whatever. Uh, talk to you. There we go. Um, I guess I'll be polite and talk to you, since all I ever do is ignore you." And he's like, "Well, it's about time. That's all I want you to do." And I just thought, we're just not going to be a match. We're going to end up being like this. And yeah, it was just weird, y'all. It was crazy. It was crazy, crazy. Like I said, I mean, from the second that I walked up and gave him a hug, it's like we instantly just looked in each other's eyes and just boom. And I am not the person to, especially to be standing outside the restaurant and macking down with some man. But oh my gosh, it was just weird. Um, but yeah, he's super, super nice. Like I said, he works in the OR. He assists the surgeons in the OR at one of our local hospitals. Divorced, two children, two daughters, just like me, two girls. Um, was in the Marines. Um, pretty much rides his Harley in his spare time. He's got a 2020 Harley. I was like, "So are you going to take me out on it?" And he's like, "I would be honored to have a beautiful woman like you on the back of my bike." I was like, "Oh." But yeah, so I don't know. He's just really, really sweet, y'all. And I really, really like him a lot. Like a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot, a lot. I didn't let him know that though. I mean, I told him, "Yeah, you're all right." But yeah, like I really, really like him. So I don't know. Hope it goes okay. Hope he hangs around. Hope he stays around. Um, so he messaged me. He said, "Message me when you get home," which we were literally blocks from my house. And he only lives like 15 minutes down the road, if that. And so I sent him a text and said, "Hey, I made it home. Let me know when you make it home." And he was like, "I'm pulling up now." And I was like, "Okay, awesome." And he was like, "I really enjoyed tonight." And I was like, "I really enjoyed tonight too." And he was like, "I'd really like to see you again." And I said, "Good, because I'd really like to see you again." And so, yeah. So, I don't know. We'll see. If it's meant to be, it will be. And if it isn't, it isn't. So, and trust me, I'm not looking to get married or live with a guy. Like, I'll never live with a man again. Ever, 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 ever. I sure as hell will never be married again. It's exactly why I never legally married my ex boyfriend, the one that just split from last year. Even though, I mean, like I've got his name tattooed on my wedding finger, but I can hide mine. My ex has my name tattooed across his wedding finger. Of course, his name was Augustine. We called him Bubba, but yeah, you can't tattoo Augustine around. So, but on his it says Carrie. So every girl he goes out with for the rest of his life, unless he marries her and has a wedding band, he's gonna hold her hand and it's gonna say Carrie. I can do this, I can do this, 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 and his name does not show. All the single ladies, all the single ladies, put your hands up, 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 up. That song has been stuck in my head ever since earlier. But anyways, and so yeah, it was just yeah, it was crazy, y'all. That's all I can say. It was just crazy. But like I literally had the same like chemistry and attraction to him that I had with my ex. Um, but yeah, and then the fact, oh, I think I went off onto another tyrant. But anyway, so he was about to sit down and he was like, but I'd be more comfortable over there with you. So he came and sat down next to me. And most people are like, yeah, I don't like that elbow room or da 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 da. I love that. I just do. I like being close. I like touching. He touched me the whole time. Oh my God, he kissed me, and even in the booth. Yes, I know we were in a restaurant. It was late though. People were there drinking, having a good time, whatever. Um, multiple times did we kissed while we were sitting at the dinner table. And then we sat outside on the bench and we kissed some more. Then he took me to my car and we kissed some more. And that is just not like me, y'all. I'm old fashioned when it comes to that stuff. And yeah. I mean, a man's lucky if I go out on 3 dates with him that I give him, a kiss. Like more than just a on the cheek or on the lips. Like that's just, yeah. Um, there's men that I've gone out with off and on literally for 4 months that all they get is, and even that's only happened maybe 2 or 3 times ever. I'm just old fashioned when it comes to that. So, but yeah, there was definitely the attraction there. So it was weird. Like I said, yeah, it was just weird how literally within like minutes of meeting him, it was just magnetic. There was no awkward silence. No, it wasn't hard to, find topic of discussions of topic, whatever. I'm getting so worn down and exhausted. I've had a really busy weekend, but in fact, I've gone on 4 dates in less than 48 hours. I went on a dinner date last night. Went on a lunch date. I went out with Raymond last night. Ivan today. Victor today. And Robert tonight. And yeah, so, but like I said, I hope he stays around. I told him when he was taking me to my car that I said, boy, you're going to make me want to keep you around. And he said, well, it's kind of what I'm hoping you'll do. Um, but yeah, especially because he pursued me for 4 months before I would even speak to the man, which I know. But, um, and so, yeah, it was just really, really nice. I really don't know what else to say because I'm starting to draw a blank because I'm getting tired. Like it literally just kicked in. I hate how the exhaustion can just come out of nowhere. Um, but yeah, I'm so sorry, y'all. Um, so I don't know. Like I said, it's God's will. So whatever's supposed to be will be. But we're just our personalities are exactly alike. Everything. So I'm trying to think what else there is to say. Yeah, there's really not a whole lot. I'll have to fill y'all in more tomorrow. Feel free to ask anything you want to ask. Um, y'all know I share anything and everything with y'all. But yeah, so I'm just gonna like I said, play it by ear. It's in God's will if something is supposed to happen. Plus it takes a long time to get to know, really learn and know somebody. But um, hopefully starting tomorrow, um, you know, things will continue to be, because I mean, since January, like I said, he'll shoot me a text every morning. Good morning, beautiful. Hey, babe. How was your weekend? How was your day? And nothing. I would never reply. Wouldn't talk to him. Nothing. And so I'm hoping after meeting me in person that I still get my normal good morning, beautiful. Because it means he's still interested. He said he was, but um, yeah. So trying to think if there's anything else I can think of right now before I just fall completely asleep standing up. I don't think so. And then my lips are chapped. I lost a nose ring kissing him. So that reminds me now I need to look for another one. I have a couple. I mean, I've got 1,000,001 nose rings, but this particular size, I do not. I think I have an extra of it, so which means I'm probably gonna have to switch. Well, I guess I could always switch to those. I don't know. I'll look. But yeah. So we'll see. But I just wanted to share that with you guys because I really, 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 really enjoyed my time. I really had a good time with him, and I really like him, and we have so much in common. So I don't know. We'll see. But yeah. So I'm gonna bring this to an end now so that I can get my butt in bed because I did not go to church tonight. I was actually cleaning my car and lost track of time in between my dinner dates. So I'm gonna go to church tomorrow. But yeah, but I love you guys, and I've got to get to sleep. So, but bye. I'll keep you posted. Love you. Or not. My phone won't shut off.